Hello, law aspirants. So, I am reminded of one of the lines of Shakespeare. What a piece of work is man! What a piece of work is man! In action, how like an angel! How refined in faculties and the best creation of God on this earth. Who says you can't do? You can do. This motivation, this spirit, this boosting, this is something which makes a person a man a man. The best animal on earth. Nobody can, the most powerful, the most brilliant, in fact, we would say the vivacious creature on this earth using the root viv, right? So, just be ready. Just tell your mind, I am going to do it. I can and I will. This is just a simple little mantra which you all have to recite for your own self, and yes, success is at your doorstep. Beginning with our root section, since I discussed with the reading section in the last class also. So, I am directly turning to my roots, the students eagerly waiting with their finger crossed with a new root. So, I am there with a new root and new things also to be done. Yes? Okay. We had taken the Viv root in the last class and beginning with the next root, that is with the root V, letter V, A, I, O, the vowels. A letter has maximum number of roots. In fact, it covers a major portion of our vocabulary section. So, when we have the root V with V, as I was just talking of the letter A, there are 26 letters in English alphabet. With letter A, we have the maximum number of roots. Why? Because belonging to the vowel section, it follows the same. Taking up the next root for today, that is volve, that means to roll. See, it is the word roll, a bit of correction, to error is human, to forgive is divine. This roll we are talking of, the roll not in a film. This is to move around, roll around. You have said revolve, involve, evolve, right? Simple root this is revolve, it to earth revolves on its axis. You've seen the earth moving on its axis. If this is the axis of the earth keep moving and covering up. So, this is revolve, that is to roll around. Involve is you are getting into something. See the re-root, see the root in revolver. Who doesn't know the antagonist carrying a revolver? Revolver is a pistol which is a kind of rolling cylinder. Yes, to hit someone, to shoot someone, to fire someone. Yes. Revolutionaries ideas, you must be filled with revolutionary ideas. What is revolutionary ideas? Ideas which are somewhat telling you about what are the changes. Bhagat Singh, Mangal Pandey were revolutionaries. What does the word revolutionary means? They are full of rebellious attitude. To rewrite it, they are called taurines in English. Taurine is related with bull. So, they are very pugnacious in their attitude. They won't accept anything wrong. See, there are all types of people on this earth. If you say 2 plus 2 is 5, they will say, yes ma'am, they are 5. Say, why 5? Why this? This is wrong and wrong is wrong. So, this kind of a revolutionary attitude opposing something wrong and injustice, being it like a taurine, this is called revolutionary, right? Everybody is understood? Very good. This is related with bull. This is a quality for a bull, and the bull is very strong and rebellious by nature. Turning to the next word, revolution, rolling back against an established government. जो government है उसका आप overthrow करने की कोशिश करते हो and you try to remove the government. We have a foreign word for this. Please note. रोलिंग बैक अगेंस्ट द एस्टैब्लिश गवर्नमेंट, जो गवर्नमेंट एस्टैब्लिश्ड है उसको आप रोल बैक कर देते हैं, रिमूव कर देते हैं, दैट इज रिवोल्यूशन. रिवोल्ट, वी ऑल हैव टू रिवोल्ट अगेंस्ट समथिंग विच इज रॉन्ग, एनीथिंग विच विल रोल बैक अगेंस्ट एन एस्टैब्लिश्ड पावर. जो पावर एस्टैब्लिश्ड है, लाइक इट्स मे बी अ गवर्नमेंट, इट्स अ रूलिंग पावर, वी रिमूव, ट्राई टू remove them, we try to eradicate it, right? Eradication. Revolting. There are some people who are revolting by nature. What is revolting? That is unpleasant. They are not very pleasant. They are not very friendly and mixing type of people. They are revolutionary by nature. They know they are rolling back on oneself from something particular unpleasant. They are not able to like that thing, and so they keep away from that thing. Evolve. Evolve. Many new theories have been evolved. Darwin has given rise to the origin of species, through which we talk of the evolution of man, how man came into being, the existence, how this is what is asked in evolve. Evolution always talks about the origin of something. So, you have to go back and you have to sometimes move roll out forth so that you could understand what is the main scenario in this. Turning to the next word, evolution. This is the act of rolling. You see the word roll, which is rolling in all the words. Yes, it is rolling in all the words. So, it is something which is rolling out forward, thereby developing over time. समय के साथ जो develop हो with passage of time, right? So, it comes out with passage of time. So, this means it is very gradual process. Who is the one who does not know volume? Everybody knows books have a lot of volumes. Volumes are the books which only scrolls and they have been rolled up. That is the volume. And voluble is somebody who is pertaining to someone whose words just roll off of his or her tongue. Is very voluble, means very loud, or mean very garrulous. Being very verbose, right. So, he is very voluble, being, in fact, if you could take it more loud and raspy in speech. Sometimes it is also taken as peevish or churlish. Now, it depends actually in English with the context meaning that we come out with the meaning. Otherwise, sometimes voluble can be taken as positive and negative. That depends upon the usage of the word, right. Every time the usage. The student, just recently I got it, ma'am, you said AC means sharp. Account, where is sharp? My dear students, can you please guess it? A double C and AC, you can make out the difference. And I have not given these roots to apply to simple words like who doesn't know the meaning of the word account. We are giving this so that you are stuck anywhere, you do not feel a problem anywhere, right. If it is word acrid or acid or acidic or acinated, you are an acumen student, you will not face this problem. Understand what is the writer trying to say. This will make things more, it will make things easier, really easier for you. Next root, a very, very long root, many words linked with itself. The word itself means verb, means words. Lot many words come with this. So, when I say verb, verb is action words that are called words. So, it is actually word. Now, what is this word? A simple word like verb, it is a word that means some action, like he is playing, dancing. Lawyers are cogent to have an argumentative skills, right. So, that is verbose. Adverb is a simple word like add plus verb. So, it tells more about the action words, it adds meaning to the verb. He speaks cogently. So, how does he speak? Cogently, adverb. This is the verb. This is the adverb. Verbal, we do verbal analogies. What is it? What is verbal ability? That is, you play with words, a play of words, the pun on those words. You are doing everything with words is verbal. Whether it is you have a book, like we have the book of law prep, verbal analogy, and everybody has to have that verbal ability to do that analogies, right. So, the book's name is verbal ability. Verbal is all the words, how to use the words in a more careful, precise, conscientious, meticulous manner, right. Verbalize is something which expresses idea in words, जो idea बताता है words से related, that is the word here verbalize, something which tells you any idea which is related with words. Yes, so written. Very good. Move on to the next. When I said verbose, too full of words, too talkative, too garrulous, a kind of a person who is like a chatterbox, if I would say, is more garrulous. ठीक है, a person who expresses more, right? A person who speaks and speaks, right? Who's a factory of thoughts. So he's more full of words, and these words add to his knowledge. Verbiage, it's a manner and style how with words have been used, how you are using the words in a proper context, that is verbiage. So this word, this root is the most important, क्योंकि देखिए just इसका opposite हम लेते हैं, taciturn, reserved, reticent, or shy, coy, or a person who is like introvert. So you can see that this is the most important word, because if you are full of words, what type of words? Sometimes we say phony idealism. Have you heard this word, phony idealism? Now when I say phony, look at this word. Sometimes we do have phony. There is a difference in the two. Now this means just airy words. You actually speak, but you don't do anything. You just speak. Nothing is, don't, your knowledge should not be airy. That means something which is not factual. You shouldn't prepare in an airy manner, something which is not realistic. So that would be airy, right? Verbiage is the style or manner how the words have been used. As I said, proverbs, right? Look at the word proverb, very, very important word. Since I have this part of the word free here, so I do write it, or I erase this part. You've written this. Let me use my eraser. Okay, I was talking about proverb here. Now, proverbs are those words which are actually witty sayings, sayings which are very famous ones. Ah, yes, yes, very good. I was looking forward for this literary device by my students. It's actually an epigram. It is an adage. It's a maxim. It's a saying. Right, it is something which is a witty dialogue, as I've already written witty sayings, so I'm not adding up. So like child is the father of man, it's a famous proverb, it's a famous saying. It's something which adds up more to the knowledge, more aphoristic in style. Right, I have done a lot many with aphoristic, so that would be clear to you. Verbatim is word for word, and verb is originally an energetic use of words. Please note there is a grammatical error sometimes people have. They speak word to word. No, this is not correct. You use word for word. If you are copying one to the other, it is word to word. But otherwise, what is it? Word for word, and we use this as an important preposition, word for word. See, grammar, vocabulary and things are interconnected, and they go hand in hand. So you also have to keep this in mind, and you have to follow the same. I hope you enjoyed today's class. So do like and subscribe our channel, and do write your comments. Your feedback is utmost for us. Thank you, students.